Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. This is the year that classic 80s space lawman BraveStarr appears to be making a huge comeback. In comes this news that Dasin Toys is releasing a new 6-inch scale, third-party styled action figure called the Sheriff, which as fans will immediately recognize homages Marshall BraveStarr from the animated series that we grew up with. This is on top of the news that Dasin Toy also have their third-party styled long-awaited Marshall figure on the horizon, which also pays tribute to BraveStarr. So you tell me guys, for a character that mostly had a cult following over the last few years, are we now looking at the biggest BraveStarr pop culture comeback ever? I'm not familiar with Dasin Toy's work, but they have put out a Popeye figure before this that generated a fair amount of buzz with collectors. And by the way, I wonder if that one was an officially licensed product, as they used the Popeye name. This new BraveStarr figure, as mentioned, is a third-party piece. It's not officially licensed, and that's why it's named the Sheriff. But the figure itself draws a lot of inspiration from the animated series, from its overall design and color scheme. And also, I just wanted to mention that the use of yellow here is really striking. It's like it was the last color on the planet, you know? Now, this is a very young-looking BraveStarr. There were comments that the Dasin Toy version looked too mature, and by contrast, this one looks like a version of him that just learned how to drive. But, overall, I would say that this comes across like how BraveStarr would look like if he came back in a new modern-day Japanese anime series. The Sheriff comes with a healthy amount of accessories, including his traditionally recognizable neutral laser pistol, a hand cannon, a removable fedora hat, and this is interesting, a swappable ponytail, 4 additional face portraits with some expressions we've never seen him captured in before, like being sneaky, and this screaming face is a bit over the top, I have to say. His cocky expression, but I think the neutral and confident look is the best. He gets a ton of extra hands, but for me, this has always been the one thing major action figures can actually scale back on if it helps to bring the cost down by a couple of bucks. Because, let's face it, most of the time, all this stuff just stays in the box. Now, the figure's main body looks like your basic, fully articulated Marvel Legends body, right? With a very simplistic overall detailing. The Sheriff here is looking a bit on the lean side. Dasin Toy's the Marshall figure has him maybe a bit bulkier and definitely features more premium sculpting, I would have to say, and also a wide array of different accessories. Both releases are unique. Neither is anywhere close to the retro style of the Mattel original figure from the 80s. However, that figure just went in its own completely different direction from the cartoon and just did its own thing, okay? The new ones from Dasin Toy and now Dasin give us brand new interpretations of BraveStarr that were never in the market before. Okay, the juiciest aspect about this whole deal is the price point of the figure. And according to the official press release announcement, whatever that was put out online by 5K Toys, 5K Toys appears to be the official distributor for this Dasin Toy product, and they're having it at $42, okay, officially as a pre-order on their website. I'm going to include the link in the description for this video as well. Check it out. Okay, this thing is going for $42 based on all the comments and feedback I've seen online on the 5K Toys Instagram page, on their Facebook page. Everybody seems to be really happy with that price point because $42 is pretty okay for something like this that's from a third-party independent toy company with limited distribution and stuff like that, and also with a character that's basically based off an obscure 80s property. $42 is probably a lot lesser than what we might expect it to be. So yeah, I think a lot of BraveStarr fans are going to be happy with this deal. What I also find interesting is how the market could be shifting. Previously, prior to this, we have Dasin Toy spearheading the revival for 80s toy properties. They've had their Centurions and Mask homage lines, their Silverhawks line. They also have the BraveStarr figure coming out as the Marshall, like I also covered in this video. And the market for all this stuff has been pretty specialized, I would say. But now, with Dasin coming on board with their own BraveStarr homage figure, this is the first time that I can think of in recent memory where we're coming to a year where there's 2 third-party products based off an 80s toy franchise, an obscure 80s toy franchise that nobody else has touched in decades. We've got 2 different companies putting out third-party product on the same obscure 80s property. This is the first time I think that's ever happened. And what does this mean for the future? Okay, are we going to see more companies coming on board and reviving these 80s properties? I hope so. Okay, let me know your thoughts on this item in the comment section below. How excited are you for this BraveStarr homage figure from Dasin Toy? I'm definitely looking forward to more updates. This thing is apparently releasing in February, which is like next month, okay, according to the pre-order listing on their site here. So that puts it ahead of the Ramen Toy release for the Marshall, whenever that's supposed to come out, because that's also due for this year as well. But this one appears to be ready to be shipped out to the market earlier than that. What can I say? These are exciting times for retro toy fans. I want to hear from you guys, and I'll catch all of you again real soon with more content right here. Take care out there.